stretchy class. And then Yoga Nidra, obviously, and some breathing. So we're going to start off with Pawanmuktasana, which is a stretch for the ankles, the joints, I should say. So we're going to go through all the different joints to stretch. So I just want you to stretch your legs out first. We've done this before, I'm pretty sure. And we just want to work the toes. So we just want to really get the toes moving, especially in this colder weather. Start getting the blood going through the toes. And you can just maneuver them about or just move them yourself. And then just the ankles, start doing them both ways. And then you can come into the knee. So just grab the left knee. So just come under the knee like this. And then just start moving it nice and slow. So we're just trying to get the synovial fluid to start getting into the joints. It's going to make it a little bit easier to stretch. And then while we've got the left leg, we can just pick it up and come into rock the baby. So just bringing the elbow underneath. If you can't get that far around, you can just grab the shin. The left elbow comes around, interlace all 10 fingers, and then just move into it the way you need to feel that stretch. So you can come down like I'm coming, stretching the glute, come back, moving that hip around. Then you can put your ankle over the back of your head. Is anyone doing it? No, I'm not going to do it then, I'm not going to show off. So just squeeze it in, come forward and back. And then relax that leg. And so just do the same with the right knee. So we're just moving the right knee up and down. And then when you feel like you've done enough with the knee, this knee feels really nice today. It's really stiff yesterday. Then we're going to come around. Oh, the hip's not. And then work into the hip. And this is when you find out which hip's tighter than the other. And it's this side for me. So you can get into it nice and deep. Just make sure you're breathing. You can start with that inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, just calming the body and the mind down. And then coming back. So with the legs out, we're going to come down to the left. So bring your left hand down and then come over. Nice stretch, you'll get in fairly deep here. Just reaching as far as you can with those hands. And just practicing for other yoga poses, what we need to do is to, as we come down, if your neck feels okay, look up at the palm. Okay, so that's all yoga poses. When you get into them deep, you start looking at the palm's facing the floor. It gives you a nice little stretch through the neck. When you're ready, coming up, right hand down, come over with the left, palm facing down, looking up at the palm if you can. And then coming back to center. Then we're going to come into Sukhasana, so just crossing the legs. Just walk forward with the hands. It's a nice little stretch through here. Don't need to go too deep. It's just starting to wake everything up. Stretch through that lower back. And then walk your hands back. Up into Sukhasana, bring your left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. So we use it as a kickstand. Lift up through the chest, then twist the chest and the spine, and then the chin comes around last. A few breaths here. Come back to center. Right hand on the knee, left hand behind. Lift and twist. And coming back to center. So now we're going to do the same thing, coming down to the left. Try and work that elbow to the ground. If you can't get it to the ground, that's okay. Nice way too is just having a block. If you want to place the elbow on the block, that's how I started doing it. And then coming over, and you feel getting deeper into that hip or with our legs crossed. Looking at the palm if you can. Coming back over, doing the other side. Keep those seat bones on the floor so you don't want those lifting. And coming back up to center. So you should start feeling quite good from the hips down. So we'll start with the fingers now. So just work with the fingers, just get that blood going through all the joints. And then interlace them and just come straight out, pushing them as far as you can away. And then coming up to the top, back down, like pushing them out as far as you can go. And then release. So just let that blood flow back through. You'll just see the blood running through the knuckles there. Again. Just release them, then do the same. Come up. Then come down to the left. Come back up the center, down to the right. Come back to center, release. Let the blood flow back through again. This is the important part, is this blood going in, out, stopping, starting, stopping, starting. Bring the hands behind, interlace all 10 fingers, bring the shoulder blades towards each other, reach back as far as you can go, and if you want to start coming forward, come forward. Stretch through those shoulders. Glad you turned it off, that looked like yoga. Lift those arms up as high as you can go. And then completely relax. And then just work the shoulders around. And then keep the hands interlaced and bring the fist onto the left hip. Okay, so fist onto the left hip and then drop the right ear to the right shoulder, just stretching through that neck. Just a really nice stretch. Feel that deep in the shoulder, up into the neck. Come back to center, come around the other side, left ear to the shoulder. And then coming back to center. Release the hands, let that blood flow through the knuckles. Okay, so then we're going to work chin to chest. So again, chin to chest, lengthening the spine. Just a couple of breaths there. Push that chin into the chest. And then inhale, come up, open up through the throat. So you don't want to crush this area. Okay, so you want to listen to your body and just know when to stop. And once you've stopped, bring that, so relax the jaw, then you're bringing them out, the lips together, I should say. And we're stretching in through this part here. And then release, come back down. Turn to the right, chin to shoulder. Turn to the left, chin to shoulder. Come back to center. And then just be careful with this, is we're just looping around. And then come back to center and do it the other way. And then relax. So we'll move into some cat-cow while we're seated. So just bring the hands onto the knees. If that becomes uncomfortable, just bring them down to the floor. So we inhale, chin away from the chest, sternum up, shoulder blades together. Really push that chest forward. The cow. Cat pose, we roll on the exhale, the shoulders, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Come back into cow on the inhale and just work through that just in your own time. Just the easy way to remember is just exhale is chin away from chest, inhale is chin to chest, and the body will just flow with that. It's nice to close down the eyes and just feel how the body's feeling. Just really move those shoulder blades back and forward and feel that opening of the shoulders and through the spine. And then come into a neutral position. We're going to go into deer flow now, which is really nice. So just bring the left knee down, the right knee underneath the left foot. So depending on your hips, if this is enough, stay here. If you want a bit more opening through the hips, just move that knee further away. We're going to start with a forward bend. So all we're doing is just working our way forward. You can have a bolster or a cushion or something on the floor in front of you if you like. Just work your way forward. You start feeling that in the glute, the left glute, and coming down. And if you're moving to the left towards that left knee, it just means that your hips are really tight. So just work your way back. Work your way back. And just enjoy this forward bend, which is going to be like a minute and a half in each of these to get the blood pumping through the body. I feel like I'm losing my voice today. It must have been too many momos last night, too many dumplings. So just breathe, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Really important to keep that breath in sync. So just going as deep as you can on the inhale and then exhaling nice and slow. So deep on the inhale, exhaling nice and slow. So those poses we did at the start, Hawan So when in India, they do those before nearly every class. So and you do them seated and you do them standing as well, just to get the blood flowing through. We had this teacher in the ashram, that's the guru's wife. She's about 82 or something, and she runs classes. And she would do Hawan just that, and then do Om chanting for half an hour. She goes, that's all you need. That'll just cure everything in your whole body. That's what she used to tell us. So pretty cool. So last 30 seconds, so if you can creep it any further, do that. If you're comfortable where you are, be there. If you need to back off, back off. But then just find some stillness. So breath and stillness. That's all we need in these poses. And when you're ready, slowly come up. Then we'll move into the back bend. I'll show you side on from here. So it's not really a back bend. It is a back bend, but we're trying to work on the right quad. So just work your hands back and then just feel the stretch in the right quad. If you can get a bit further down, come further down, but it's not necessary. As soon as you feel that stretch, or you can come all the way down, shoulder blades together, bring the arms up over the head. That's going to give you the deepest stretch. But you take your time getting there. You can even have a bolster or a cushion behind you and work into that, making sure you get the stretch. That's nice and comfortable doing that way. So the idea is not being uncomfortable, it's being comfortable, but getting the stretch. And once you get that stretch, it's just where you need to be, and just relax into the pose. And remember, just breath, just breathing. Beautiful, just enjoying that opening of the with a lengthening of the quads. And yeah, you can feel it in your abdominals as well. If the deeper you go. This pose is Ardra Sukta Vajasana. So half hero pose. So this one's really good for any knee issues. So if you've got tightness in the knee, pain in the knee, this sort of pose will release that pain most of the time just by lengthening the quad. So when you're ready, slowly work your way up. Then we come into the final part of this side and we twist to the left. Okay, so if you've got a cushion nearby or a bolster, have that. You don't have to. But then what we're doing is lengthening through the spine. So never just twist and fall, lengthen through the spine. Then we twist, find out where we need to go. So I'm still upright, shoulders are together, shoulder blades, then come down into the pose. And if you can, twist your complete spine, right ear comes towards the ground. And then just feel that beautiful twist in this pose. So this pose is a real good progressive pose. It can take some time to just slowly to get down to the ground, but that's just the hips. Just remember all this is hip stretching, what we're doing in these poses. And just with continual work on this pose. So this deer flow that I do, it's an easy thing to do at home, and you'll just get so much progression in mobility by just doing this daily if you could. I just recommend it highly. So in this, we're actually opening up the hips. We're still stretching through the quad. We're blocking the blood flow off in the knee and the ankle on the right side. And we're twisting the spine, but we're also massaging the internal organs, the abdominal organs. So then the breath speeds up. So we want to slow the breath down. So then we learn to control the difference between moving into adrenaline and keeping calm. So that slow focus on the breath will do that. So we're detoxing here because when we release, you get that massive rush of blood that goes through the abdominal organs as well as through the joints that we're blocking off as well. So lots happening in just a simple pose like this. So when you're ready, slowly untwist. Don't come out too quick. So however long it takes you to get into a pose, it should take 3 times longer to get out of the pose. So just stretch the legs out now and we'll do the other side. So bring the right knee down. The left knee comes in under the foot, or you can just bring it back if you like. And then we come into the forward bend. Forward bend's the first one. So if you want a cushion or a bolster in front of you, just lean into that. If not, just work your way down to the ground. So you can just have your hands on the floor, or you can work your forearms and your elbows onto the floor, eventually bringing your forehead, then your chest, and then your chin. The whole aim of it is chest and chin on floor. So while you're in some of these poses, and once you're focusing on the breath, what I want you to do is just think of a place that makes you feel so relaxed, so comfortable. It could be anywhere in the world. It could be your lounge room. It could be anything, any place that you feel, or you could make it up yourself. Because in Yoga Nidra, we're just going to make a place that we're peaceful today. So you can just think of that, and that'll start getting you into that mode of Yoga Nidra as well, because that's what we're aiming to do, is be completely relaxed, get into deep relaxation. As the days go by, I feel the world getting back into that place where it was before COVID. So the more we're prepared to look inwards to ourselves, the more we're going to control our lives, our decisions. And our focus will stay the same. So when you're ready, slowly working your way up, and then we'll move into the back bend. So keeping the legs the same way, coming back. And you'll feel the difference in the sides. So I can feel this side really tight. So I'm just being a little bit careful here. I'm just coming down to this far. And then eventually with the breath, I could go all the way back, but I don't really need to because I'm getting a nice stretch here. You just got to check with yourself sometimes. Am I getting into the full pose to look cool, or am I getting the benefits out of it? So I used to always do it to look cool, but now I look at benefits. Now I look at the benefits of the pose, and I just think, do I need to go all the way? No, I don't. I'm getting enough out of this. It's a whole different mindset, a way to treat your body. Remember that breath, that inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Really important to keep focusing on that. Every now and again, just visualize a place where you feel peaceful, you feel relaxed, you feel like nothing could shake your world at all. Slowly work your way up. Yeah, that's nice. When you're ready, we're going to twist to the right. So just remember, lengthen through the spine, then twist around, and then come down. Always in that order. And if you can bring your left ear towards the floor, do that. You don't want that left knee to lift off the floor. If it lifts off the floor, you've gone too far. But just keep it on the floor. Last 30 seconds. So you should feel nice and relaxed now. You'll be getting plenty of blood flow through the joints, which is the aim of how we started the class. Because the more regular blood flow that you've got through the positive blood flow through the joints and the muscles, the more you relax in Yoga Nidra. When you're ready, slowly, slowly untwist. And when you come up, just be in a seated position, but just stretch your legs out. Allow that blood to flow through the knees, because we're going to block that off again. Just allow it to flow through. And then just come into windshield wipers, so toes and heels touch, knees touch, and just drop the knees left and right, right and left. Beautiful.
Right, Toddy, left it Lucy.
You want to right?
No. I'm on yoga.
And then when you're ready, we're going to come into Vajrasana, which is Japanese seated pose. If you've got a strap or something there, you can grab it. You don't have to have it today. It's more getting into this part of the body, but we're going to stretch the shoulders as well. So I'll give you the option of the shoulder stretches. Cow face is the shoulder stretch we're going to do. So we're going to bring the right arm up and bring the hand to the back here. Okay, so that's the main aim. Left hand comes out, drop the thumb down, come under, grabbing and lifting up. If you've got a strap or something that you can use, you can put it in the right hand, the top hand, and pull on the strap. If you haven't got anything, it doesn't really matter. You can just work this arm up. Okay, that's the main thing. And then just bring this under and lift the chest up. Okay, so work with that. And if that's too much, if you've got really tight shoulders, you can just give yourself a bit of a hug and hold like this, squeezing like that, and then bring the shoulder blades together. So just work both ways. So what the aim of this pose is to have a straight spine. Okay, so we tend to lean forward in this, and that's okay. We work our spine back. And to do that, shoulder blades together, sternum up. And then this elbow, which is dropping down, that's what we aim to get up, to go above the head there. So it should just point up to the top of the head. So that's eventually, I don't mean to do that right now. Just work towards that. So there's a lot happening in this pose. If you feel uncomfortable, that's because there's so much happening. So we're blocking the blood flow off from the hips all the way down to the toes. Particularly the knees will be feeling this one. We're opening up through the chest, so we're really stretching those shoulders. We're bringing the chin to the chest, so we're lengthening through the spine. And we're controlling the breath to stay calm, relaxed. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. This keeps us connected to the vagus nerve, which keeps us calm, relaxed. And then when you're ready, we're releasing that, switching to the other side. So bring the left arm up, right hand out, drop the thumb down, come under and over. And again, adjust it to how you need to go. And work through this stretch. So we're getting deep in the shoulders now. So the progression of this pose is obviously what I said, straight spine. So once you've got a straight spine and your elbow is in the right position, so it's pointing up over the top of the head. So that's that little lump, big lump on a cow's face, cow's head. So it's got to get to that stage. And your right elbow's dropping down, spine straight. Then you can start coming forward. Okay, you get a completely different stretch. So don't do that until you're in that position. This is the full pose. You get a really deep shoulder stretch in that one. So last 30 seconds, and it picks up the heat. I'm sweating just from that. But just working to get into those positions is the fun of yoga. Mightn't feel like that at the time, but I think back at all those roadblocks I had to get through and how long it took and how much effort I had to put into that, or release the effort, I should say, but just allow the body to work. So when you're ready, release. And then just give yourself a bit of a hug both sides, so bringing the shoulder blades the other way. So the next pose we're going to do, we're going to come into melting heart. And I know a lot of you cringe at this one. So melting heart, the full pose, I'll show you the full pose, is hips up, chest to the floor, chin to the floor, arms forward, okay? So that could be impossible for you. If that's the case, shoulder blades, elbows, forearms on the floor, and bring the forehead down to the floor, but we need the hips up. So not back to the heels, we need them up, okay? If you've got a bolster or a cushion or a couple of blocks, you can place them in front of you, bring the head onto it. If you've got a block, you can bring the forehead down to the block as well. You don't need a block, you can use a towel, roll it up, anything like that. Just coming into this nice back bend, and it's also stretching the shoulders, so we're getting a really good shoulder stretch as well. And if you can get the chin on the floor eventually, what we're doing is stretching through the throat. But if you've got issues in the neck, you don't want to be, crushing those vertebrae. So always bring the forehead to the floor if that's the case. So it's just listening to your body. And just knowing where you can go just for this session today. One of the biggest things that I learned was each session is just so different. And when you do like teacher training, you're doing so many sessions in a week, and every single one of them, one day you feel like a beginner, the next day you feel like a champion, the next day you feel sick, the next day you feel sore. And you just got to go with it. You just got to be on the mat and just work with what you've got. And that's what we have to do in everyday life. It's just work with what we've got. Be grateful that we've got it to work with it. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly come out. And then we're going to flip over. And we're just going to do Supta Baddha Konasana and then legs up. So we're not going to be in these ones long. It's just the preparation now for Yoga Nidra. So bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and then just come and lay on the floor. We don't have to have anything behind us, just lay on the floor. And once you're comfortable, just bring those heels towards the buttocks. So once you're on the floor, and then drop those hips out. So the idea here is just open through the hips. Bring the shoulder blades together, chin towards the chest, and just relax in this pose. Just the whole front body opener. So we've done a lot of poses to open through the front of the body, to open the heart. Once we start opening the heart before Yoga Nidra, what happens in Yoga Nidra is just going to be more, you're open more to it. You're not closed off. So our body language is really, really important. So if we did a lot of rolling the shoulders forward, bending the chin down, we're closing off. This morning we've lifted everything up, opened the heart, opened the body up to whatever's going to happen, and accepting that. Don't lose the focus of the breath. Then when you're ready, we're just going to release those legs straight. So just straighten the legs. We're going to come into Viparita Karani, but we're not going to go against a wall today, just where we are. So just lift the legs up keeping the tailbone on the floor and have the soles of the feet facing to the ceiling. If you want to move a little bit deeper and lift the hips, just bring the hands underneath the hips. If you've got a block handy, you can use a block. But we're only in this for 1.5 minutes, so just enjoy the reverse blood flow through the legs. Shoulder blades together, chin to chest, lengthening through the spine. And just thinking about your resolve as well now for Yoga Nidra. So the resolve should be a short sentence that you can say to yourself 3 times when you're asking Yoga Nidra. The sentence should be just short, sharp, something you want to put into your life, whether it's better health, whether you put a positive affirmation in, or a goal that you're trying to achieve. Just a short sentence, just remembering that whatever you put in is certain to happen at some stage. Make sure it's something that you want, not something you don't want. When you're ready, just slowly bring the legs down and just prepare for Yoga Nidra now. So with Yoga Nidra, we just want to get as comfortable as possible, laying in Shavasana, and just let everything go. You should be nice and relaxed. Just do some deep breathing while we're just preparing for it. So nice deep inhales and exhale through the nose. If you want to put a blanket on, grab a blanket. If you want to do any adjustments, do all those now. Just getting prepared for a nice, relaxing, deep relaxation. Beautiful. And then, as I said, just preparing for your resolve, and just preparing the place that you want to visualize for relaxation. So it's a bit of a different one today. It'd be nice, but we just go through Yoga Nidra as normal to get yourself set, to get your mind relaxed. So first of all, you need to be relaxed on the floor. So laying in Shavasana, make yourself comfortable as possible. So any adjustments you need to do, just do those now. And there's to be no movement, no physical movement throughout the Yoga Nidra session. So now it's time to close your eyes. You can put something over your eyes if you feel that will help. And keep the eyes closed for the entire Yoga Nidra session. So Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling. These are the only important factors. So you function on a level of awareness plus listening. So in dreams, you have no control. In Yoga Nidra, you're the creator of the dream. So say to yourself mentally now, I will not sleep. I shall only listen to the voice. Repeat to yourself, I will not sleep. Now become calm and steady. Take a few breaths in and out to keep that calmness, that relaxation throughout the body. So become aware of the sounds, the distant sounds. Become aware of the most distant sounds you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam, searching out the distant sounds and following them. Just for a few seconds, move your attention from sound to sound without attempting to identify the source of the sound. Now gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, sounds just outside the building, and then sounds inside the building. Now develop awareness of the room that you're in without opening your eyes. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body laying on the floor. See your body laying on the floor. Become aware of the existence of your physical body laying on the floor. Total awareness of your body laying in perfect stillness. Your body is laying on the floor. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Now become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Do not concentrate, for this will interfere with the natural process of Yoga Nidra. Just listen to me and know that you are breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Resolve. So this is the time to make your resolve. The simple resolve, a simple resolve. State this resolve 3 times clearly with feeling and awareness to yourself. And as normal, we'll be starting with rotation of consciousness. Starting from the right-hand side. And we visualize each part, say each part to yourself mentally, and then move from part to part. So the right side, visualize and feel the right-hand thumb. Second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, the right thigh, the right knee, the right calf muscle, right ankle, the right heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now move to the left side, the left-hand thumb. Visualize, feel the left-hand thumb. Second finger, third, fourth, fifth finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow. The upper arm, the left shoulder, left armpit, left waist. Left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle, left heel, left sole, top of the left foot. The left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth toe. So Move to the back, so the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade. The right buttock, the left buttock. The spine and the whole of the back together. Move to the front, we'll go to the top of the head. Go to the top of the head, the forehead, the right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows. Right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye. Right ear, left ear. Right cheek, left cheek. The nose, the tip of the nose. Right nostril, left nostril. The upper lip and the lower lip, the space between the lips. The jaw, relax the jaw. Throat, right collarbone, left collarbone. Right chest, left chest. Middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Now we'll go to the major parts of the body, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together. The whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together. The whole of the back, the whole of the front, the whole of the head together. Legs, arms, back, front, head together. The whole body, the whole of the body, the whole body, the whole body together. Repeat to yourself, the whole body together. Awareness of the whole body. Now bring your awareness to the breath. Just the breath. Feel the breath moving in and out through the nostrils. Feel the natural breath moving in and out through the nostrils. As you breathe in, you feel the air pass through the nostrils. As you breathe out, you feel the air pass out through the nostrils. Calm, relaxed breath. Now that you're aware of the breath coming through the nostrils, we start counting the breath like this. Inhale, 21. Exhale, 21. Inhale, 20. Exhale, 20. Inhale, 19. Exhale, 19. And go all the way down to 0. Just awareness of counting in the breath. If you make a mistake, go back to 21 and start again. Awareness of breath. Awareness of counting. No sleeping, please. No mistakes. Just awareness of counting and the breath. If you make a mistake, go back to 21 and start again. If you reach 0, go back to 21 and start again. Just awareness of breath and counting. Make sure you're not sleeping. If you lose count, go back to 21. Start over. If you reach 0, go back to 21 and start again. Just awareness, the breath and counting. Cease the counting of breath now. Continually to breathe slowly, gently, and comfortably. Let the rate of your breathing become gradually slower as you feel your body in deep relaxation. Now begin to create a picture in your mind of a place where you can completely relax. Imagine that this place needs to be in order for you to feel relaxed. Start with the physical layout of the place you're imagining. Where is this peaceful place? It may be outdoors, indoors, a special place in your memory, or a place that you want to create. Where is this place? Now move into some more details about this place. Who is in this place? Are you alone? Perhaps you're with someone. Are there other people present? Are there animals? Are there birds? Just imagine who is at this place, who is joining you in this place, or whether you're alone. Now imagine even in more detail about your surroundings. Focus on the relaxing sounds around you in your peaceful place. Focus on the sounds only. Now imagine any tastes or smells your place has to offer. Imagine the tastes or smells. Now you want to imagine the sensation of touch, including temperature. Is there any breeze? Keep imagining the details of this calming, relaxing place. Focus now on the sights of your place. Colors, shapes, objects, plants, water, animals, birds. All the beautiful things that make your place enjoyable to you. To add further detail to this relaxing scene, imagine yourself there. What would you be doing in this calming place? Perhaps you're just sitting and enjoying, relaxing. Maybe you're walking, jogging, eating, drinking. Are you doing any activities breathing, yoga. Picture yourself in this peaceful place. Imagine a feeling of calm, complete calm. Imagine a feeling of calm, of peace, a place where you have no worries, no cares or concerns. A place you can simply rejuvenate, relax and enjoy just being. Keep enjoying your peaceful place. Keep adding to detail. Just enjoy the way it is now. Take into your memory the sights, the sounds, the sensations all around you. And just know that you can return to this place in your mind whenever you need a break. This is a mental vacation to allow yourself to relax, regroup, before returning to your regular roles of daily life. Now create a picture in your mind of you returning to this place whenever you need relaxation or a mental break. Picture yourself in this peaceful place. This moment you're imagining now, you can picture again the next time you need to relax. Take this place into your memory and withdraw your mind and concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. The space we call Chitakasha. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space, a space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, the dark space in front of the eyes. Continue your awareness of the space, but do not become involved. Practice detachment, awareness only. So if there's any phenomena manifesting, what is it? Is it colors, patterns, shapes? Simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts occur, let them come and go. But continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detachment and awareness. Resolve, resolve. Now remember your resolve, your sankalpa. that you stated at the beginning of Yoga Nidra. The same resolve you made, repeat it again 3 times mentally with feeling and emphasis. Now become aware of your breathing, become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing, an awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms, your legs, and your body laying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Develop again the awareness of the room that you're in, the walls, the ceiling, the noises inside and outside of the room. Take your mind out, become completely external. You can start moving your body if you're ready. Please take your time, don't hurry. But when you're sure you're wide awake, you can sit up, open your eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete.